Hey everyone, good morning, good afternoon, depending on where you're located. And today is day 19 of Tapping on Doubt. And Carrie, they're all so good, but how about feeling disconnected from others? And I wanted to add what else you wrote. Depersonalize, the wires are not connecting emotionally. So for anyone that's ever felt disconnected from others, I want to say a few things, of course, before we tap is anything, this is always the way I say it, anything that we're ever doing that is not serving us, at least we have this belief it's not serving us. So like this, I stay disconnected from others. We're always doing that on an unconscious level to protect ourselves. So there's something about connecting with others that feels unsafe, maybe even dangerous, which would have someone disconnecting from others. And then anytime we have a behavior that we know we're doing and it's not serving us, say it's overeating or something like that, it's drinking too much, whatever it is. On an unconscious level, we are always doing that to protect ourselves again, to feel safe in some way. In some way, it's trying to protect us. So with that said, because to me, the key piece here is to always look to taking the judgment out of this. So, why do we disconnect from others? Because I guarantee you, somewhere early in childhood, when you were connecting with people, it became very unsafe to do that. You might have tried to connect with people, and with the great word depersonalize, children long for genuine emotional connection. Humanity does, but when we come in as children, we want that connection. And when we don't get it, or say we're longing for it, but what we receive back is very depersonalized. It's very non-emotional. It's like, oh, you shouldn't feel that way, or stop your crying, or I'll give you something to cry about. Any number of disciplinary actions that we get that are basically depersonalizing our emotions, telling us we shouldn't feel whatever we're feeling, that there's actually emotions that are bad or wrong, when it is absolutely my personal belief there's not a single emotion that's bad or wrong, not even hatred, not even shame, any of those. We just learn to believe that they're wrong. It's the behavior that comes out of suppressing emotions that can create problems for us. And I say this, it's my personal belief that if more of us felt fully, there would be a lot less road rage, domestic violence, animal abuse, sexual abuse, you name it, sexual harassment. If we were all allowed to feel and express our feelings fully, they wouldn't get stuck in our energy system in our body. And in neuroscience, the body is the subconscious mind, so our bodies are amazing how they take on all those unexpressed emotions. So, and the other thing you said, Carrie, I want to move my phone. The wires are not connected emotionally. So, whoa. I seem to like to tip my phone over now and then. So, sorry about that. So, the wires aren't connected emotionally. Well, you learned to disconnect them, to protect yourself, to feel safe. Hello, is it Vesna? Vesna, so happy you're here. I'm waving back. I hope I said your name right. My linguistic skills are not always the best, so I do it phonetically. Happy you're here. So think about it this way. If you're feeling disconnected, a long time ago, you had to learn to disconnect to feel safe. It's really what it is. So try and take the judgment. We're going to try and take some of the judgment out of it. Karate chop. Even though a long time ago, I really wanted connection. Thanks. A thumbs up to you too. I still really want connection. I really do. But something about connecting with others and staying connected does not feel safe. And I choose to honor I feel this way. Even though a long time ago, I was very tuned in, a very connected little being. But I learned to disconnect because I didn't get connection back. Not in a real, genuine way. I deeply and profoundly accept myself anyway. Even though a long time ago, I learned connecting with others and staying connected is really unsafe. Oh, hey, Nadia. So I learned to disconnect to protect myself. And I want to not judge myself for this now. And then go to the eyebrow and tap through the points. I learned to disconnect. When trying to connect back when, didn't work. It became really unsafe. I tried to connect with people emotionally. But I suspect I was told, stop your crying. I'll give you something to cry about. Don't be angry. You need to forgive right away. Anything and everything I could have been told that denied my truth, that denied my emotions. And feelings get buried alive. And in order to keep them suppressed, I had to disconnect. It was not safe to connect. It was definitely not safe to have my feelings. Especially the ones that got deemed forbidden. Like hatred, anger, shame, unforgiveness. Those were totally unacceptable. But the thing is, nobody ever told me they're temporary. Especially if I'm allowed to feel them. So what if I feel like I hate somebody? If it's temporary, it's not going to hang around. And sometimes people behave badly. People behave in ways that have me feeling hurt or wounded. But I was told, no. Don't you feel that. That's not acceptable. In fact, that's forbidden. And it's not going to bode well for you. That's not spiritual at all. But is that even true? What if feelings are just feelings? I mean, why the heck was I installed with all these? if I wasn't meant to feel them all? What if I can start seeing emotions differently? They're actually there to guide me, to help me see whether I'm in or out of alignment, whether something just needs my attention. I don't just get angry to get angry. I don't hate someone just to hate them. Oh, maybe I do. Maybe I was brainwashed to hate certain people just because of how they looked or what they said or how they behaved. But deep down inside, if I really check in deep down inside, it never feels good. But here's the thing. If I feel anger or hatred or any other sticky emotion, not because I was brainwashed, but because I feel hurt or wounded, that gets my attention. And what if I can see it as just that? It's letting me know that this person's actions or behaviors have bumped up against a wound in me. A wound that's being exposed. And what if I can just learn to make it okay? To allow myself to feel any and all emotions in this full palette of emotions that I came installed with. And by feeling them fully, in a safe and healthy way, I not only free myself from this muck, but energetically, I free that other person too. But anytime I tell myself that I'm not supposed to feel exactly what I'm feeling in any given moment, what I'm actually doing is disconnecting from myself, abandoning myself, disconnecting from me. And what if what I'm really seeking is reconnecting with me? Coming back home to myself, to the truth within me. Honoring and accepting, even loving myself and every single emotion I have. And learning that I'm not wrong or bad or stupid for feeling anything I feel. And as I learn to embrace this amazingly beautiful orchestra of emotions that are instilled within me, by feeling them fully, I actually learn to reconnect to myself, to get really personal with myself. And this story I've been telling myself, that I learned to tell myself, that it's just missing in me, I'll come to see that's a lie that feels like a truth. But I'm learning to change that now. I want to come home to me. I want to get up close and personal with myself. The most important person in my life. Now and forever. And then take a breath. So, Carrie, what a great topic. Thanks for bringing this up. I know I can freaking relate to this. So I always appreciate everyone's input, and it gives me great topics to tap on. So Vesna, thanks so much for being here live. Nadia's glad you were here live. Carrie, thank you for an amazing topic. And bye for now, everyone. Have a great rest of your day or night or morning, wherever you are. See you tomorrow for day 20. Bye.